Hello everyone and welcome to another Destiny 2 guide video. In today's video we're going to be going over the No Time Left Legendary Lightfall campaign mission inside of Destiny 2. This is the mission where you get to have a lot of fun and some tanks in the beginning of the mission. You're going to see here shortly on screen. But about halfway through you do fight a boss Tormentor, and then at the very end you get into a very chaotic room where you're supposed to destroy the Radial Mast. These are the two fights I'm going to be showing to you today, and without any further ado, let's get right into the builds. Okay, so the first build I'm going to show you is Cam's build, and he was our Divinity guy as well as our LMG guy. He did not have the sword on for these two fights that I'm going to show you, but he did have an LMG and he was our Divinity running an Arc Hunter with the Gathering Storm Super. And then we have CK with the Sleeper, some crowd control with that grenade launcher, and then a Void Controverse Hold Warlock. You can run whatever you want in the rest of the missions. This is just for the boss fights. And then I have Wither Horde, Taipan, and then just a regular, just a gun to shoot stuff with. Nothing crazy. I do use Sleeper in the Tormentor room, but that's the build for the last fight. Alright, so let's talk about the Tormentor fight real quick. After a little while in the tank, you'll come to an area that looks like this with a rally flag. You're going to want to rally with the loadouts we just saw. Again, I used a Sleeper here with a blinding grenade launcher. If you haven't watched the past videos, you know that we like blinding grenade launchers for Tormentors. So blinding grenade launcher with a Sleeper here instead of the Taipan and the Wither Horde. But you're going to work your way up kind of these stairs, and you don't really need to worry about those guys in the bottom, just the guys blocking your way. Make your way up these stairs as quick as possible, and you'll come to a room where you will fight a Tormentor. And he's a named Tormentor, so you can't finish him or anything, so you do have to whittle him down with your weapons and or supers. So once we get up there, you'll see here we're now in the room with the Tormentor, and he spawns, and we're trying to grab Strand, and he's blocking us from doing it. So you can see here I am late on my blind, and I should have been able to blind him and stop that call out from happening, but I was late. But we're going to work down his shoulder pads again. Cam with the LMG and the Divinity, work down his shoulder pads, and essentially in this room, if you're being targeted by him or by ads, focus the ads. Survivability is key here, while your teammates focus on the other two. If you are by yourself, I would suggest Wither Horde instead of maybe the blinding one, or blinding with a Taipan or another linear. But if you're being targeted, don't worry about boss damage, just worry about staying alive and let your teammates do the work here. You can see we wreck him, he goes down super quick, and that fight is over. Alright, so after you grab Strand, you work your way through some more ads and things, you're going to come to a room like this, and this is the final fight. We like to stay back on this platform. We find it to be the safest spot as possible. The only thing that's really going to bother you up here are the dogs and some of the Marauder Cabal, but there's only a couple of them. The dogs are really your biggest issue on here. Nothing else can really help you. We're running those same builds that I showed you in the earlier in the video, and we're gonna just kind of wreck some ads, but then as soon as Divinity's up, focus on the boss, bring him down. There's really nothing else that can hit you up here, so don't worry about it. I mean, you can see I'm just standing here, I'm right on his head, and I'm just gonna wreck him. As soon as you hear the dogs spawning in, call out to your teammates. Dogs are spawning. You as the Wither Horde guy should be laying Wither Horde on the ground and making sure the dogs are running into it so that you can get them down quickly and efficiently and keep your team safe. Once you feel safe, go right back to boss damage. There's nothing stopping you. You'll see at the halfway mark there is a point in where he goes immune like that. We are going to run off to the right. Just immediately go. Don't worry about these ads. Don't think you have to clear space. Just run. Okay? And then down here, you're going to kill a bunch of ads and you're going to grab Strand. Now, I highly suggest grabbing Strand. You don't have to. Nothing says you have to if you don't like to. But I highly suggest it because you will get your super. where, you know, with the suppression fields that you have here, you do not get your super unless you grab strand. So I'm letting my partners grab strand right now, and then I'm going to go around and grab it as well, just because exactly I get my super, and we can use supers to clear out this guy if we need to, or, you know, to tether him like that. You can use whatever you need to because you'll have your abilities. Okay, so that's why I suggest grabbing strand here, unlike some of the other missions. So work your way through here, and as soon as you come back upstairs, there goes another strand super. Once you've cleared them out, you're going to come upstairs, and there's going to be tanks, right? All these guys you left there are still there. Nothing's changed. I popped my super just to kind of clear us some space to move. I thought there was more people, if I'm being honest. But I see the tank. I'm backing up, and I'm kind of watching him so I don't get blindsided. But there's a tank pad here. I would suggest at least 2 of your teammates get into the tanks and wreck these opposing tanks with them, so you can move on quickly and efficiently. You are pretty well protected within the tanks, so that's why I suggest it. You can see CK didn't grab one, and he goes up top just to be safe. Again, if you're shooting at the tanks with another tank, the tank's going to target you instead of target your teammate. So that's why I suggest you have a couple. Both of you work on this opposing tank and bring him down. As soon as he goes down, they're going to want to blow up or disable your tank. So get out of your tank, get up to this point, and then it's rinse repeat. You're going to go straight in, make sure you get comfortable, get these dogs gone, get anything that's going to, you know, immediately kill you gone, but then go right back to boss damage, which will start here in 1 second. There goes Divinity. I put a little Wither Horde out there, and straight on with my Taipan, you can see the sleeper from CK coming in onto him, and he's getting chunked. I mean, it's the linears are still wicked strong, and if you don't have Divinity, it's okay. You don't need it. Just have the third person run another linear, and just aim for his head. He's got a big head, so it's easy to hit. When you get pushed here, about halfway through that health bar, you're going to get pushed here. Again, Wither Horde, grenades, whatever you got, use them here. Don't use them on the ads down below. Use it when you need it. Use it when the going gets toughed up here on this platform. And then just go right back to boss damage. Divinity goes up. Aim for his head, aim for the Divinity bubble, whichever you feel comfortable with, and then you're going to get gated again here. Now, this is just about surviving. Again, there's a bunch of dogs that are going to come at you, etc., etc. Just stay alive, okay? Just stay alive. Don't worry about the things. You can see we retreat to that back corner so that nothing can really hit us. As soon as strand pops up, go get it, grab it, and that's the mission's end. You've essentially completed it, and it's that easy. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content from myself, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.